Hi, this is Zak Mir with the US Chartbreakers here at Zak's Traders Cafe for Tuesday, the 2nd of July. Starting off with the S&P, and here you can see that we're consolidating well in a narrow range, basically either side of 54.75. Even more impressive that we've had bearish divergence in the RSI window. It's a higher highs briefly last week, but lower RSI trace, and we managed to withstand that so far. The view at the moment is that while we're above the top of the latest gap there, around 54.10, still looking for the top of that rising trend channel, now heading as high as 57.95 over the next couple of months, or maybe by the end of August. On the downside, if we do break down, not believing that we'll get anything lower than 53.50 in the floor of that rising trend channel from back in September. Nasdaq is next, and here I suppose, if anything, slightly stronger market. We're within this rising trend channel, a very narrow one, so presumably there will be a bit of a sideways shuffle, but in the meantime above recent support around 19,500, looking at the top of that rising trend channel from back in April, as high as 21,000 by the end of next month, or even sooner than that. Moving on to the stocks, and here starting off with Alpha Metallurgical. Here you can see that we've broken out of this falling wedge and broken through the 50-day moving average around $306. Above that, looking for a best case scenario target as high as $430 by the end of next month, i.e. by the end of August. The sizzle here is that we've managed to gap through the top of that wedge, and that normally means there's decent momentum. It's a bear trap gap reversal from below May support around the $282 level. Another stock to watch perhaps is Continuum, and here you can see that we've got a notional rising trend channel here, not much charting information, but top of the channel there heading for $26. That's the upper parallel of the late April, early May uptrend line, and support found above the rising 50-day moving average as well. So the view at the moment is that the longer we stay above $20, the greater the chance of 26 as soon as the end of this month. Haven't looked at Greenwich for quite a while, and here you can see we've got the makings of a rising trend channel base. We've also got a rising 50-day line there at $2.80, and above that looking for the top of that rising channel as high as $5, perhaps as soon as the end of this month. Ideally we stay on the right side, $2.50 ahead of such a move. Next up is Inseego, and here we've hit the second target. Well, actually we found support at the second target. First target around 460, the second one around 770, and the third target here upgraded to as high as the $15.20 level, and hopefully we'll get that in the first half of July, especially while we hold above the old resistance there from the end of May at around the 1120 mark. So above 1120, looking for $15 plus on Inseego. One of the stars of the moment has been Nano Nuclear, and here we've not only hit the first and the second target, the second one was around $13.20, we've actually hit the top of a notional rising trend channel there from basically early in the year. Top of the channel there heading for as high as $43. We're looking for that while we remain above the support of yesterday, really around the $23.50 area. Ideally we stay above $25 intraday on that particular situation. Moving on to a new name for us, and it's C-Star here, breaking out of a falling wedge and also breaking through the 50-day moving average there at $8.80. Above that, looking for as high as $18.80 by the end of this month, at the top of that broadening triangle from back in April. Only back below the recent support there around $6.80, really delaying the upside scenario, but looks as though that stock has the wind in its sails. One of the best rises yesterday is coming up, and it comes in the form of Poet Technologies. Here, the rising trend channel that we identified from November looks as though it's very much in play. We've gapped up above it and above a rising 50-day line at $2. Above that, looking for $3.70 over the next couple of weeks, and that is a resistance line projection from late last year. Stock that we follow quite a lot here is TRX8, and here beautiful turnaround here, cup and handle breakout, slightly messy one, but cup and handle nevertheless. That cup and handle from back in April, the handle broken there around $11.50, and above that looking for the top of the channel there, $18.60 by the, well, ideally in the first half of this month. True is delivering the goods for us at the moment, and here you can see why. We've had a national broadening triangle there from back in December, or November to be precise, top of the triangle there, $3.60, and we're looking for that while we remain above previous resistance on the way down around $2.40 on an end-of-day close basis. TeraWolf is coming up too now, and here we broke out, or we gapped through our first target there at the top of that rising trend channel from last year, and we can upgrade the upside on the basis that we've also cleared the old summer resistance $4 above that, looking for as high as $6.50 by the end of this month, ideally in the first half of July. On to the last two. First one is Vivacor. Here you can see a wide rising trend channel from basically the spring of 2022, the top of the channel there at $3.50. We're looking for that now by the end of this month, especially while we remain on the right side of $2, which is basically the old resistance or pre-breakout resistance for this stock. Finishing off with Wheels Up, and it looks as though they may be up again in terms of the share price, with the potential to break that falling wedge there from back in December, and the 50-day line at around $2.25, the resistance line there from December around $2.35, end of day close above $2.35, and we'll be looking at $3.50 by the end of this month. Ideally we stay on the right side of $2 on or in the meantime. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.